New Jersey politicians love their taxes. That is no secret. Now, in 2016, we got a new gas tax that pretty much impacted small businesses, people driving on the roads. But one of the groups that kind of got left out of this, airlines. Well, the New Jersey State Senate back at it, saying it is time for another surcharge, a huge tax increase on jet fuel for those airlines that are filling up their tanks at New Jersey airports. I want to bring in Sean Williams. He's an expert on this. He is with Airlines for America. He is the VP for state and local governments. Sean, welcome to Chasing News. How are you?
Thank you for having me. I'm doing well.
So have I characterized this correctly? Another massive tax increase, and this one could hit airline travelers right in the pocket.
So things are going really well at Newark Airport right now, believe it or not. Fares are down. They're down to about $207 round trip. That's a 3-year decrease. There's been a decrease every 3 years on average. Yep. Yeah. And things are going well. And just at the time when things are going well, the legislature is proposing a tax increase of massive proportions, the 20-fold increase that Senator Sweeney has proposed. The money would be used to finance the PATH train extension. It's actually, they can't even use it for that purpose legally because the federal government dictates that airline jet fuel tax revenues need to be used for aviation purposes, on airport aviation purposes. You and I talked about this a few years ago during the gas tax debate. The Attorney General ruled that it's not allowed, which is correct, and now we're dealing with the same issue again. It's bad for passengers.
That was what I was going to ask you. What impact to an airline passenger could
So
this tax
anytime you have a major tax increase like what's being proposed, you put upward pressure on fares, you increase cost to passengers, and something's got to give. So you're either going to put upward pressure on fares or you're going to risk losing service, having a decrease in service or at least a curb in the growth of service. None of that's good for passengers. There are record numbers of people flying in this country right now because it is so affordable. Why the legislature would put all of that at risk is beyond me.
All right, let's bring back our A-plus panel for tonight's show. Republican Allison Young and Democrat Peter Brown. Peter, I'm going to start with you.
Okay.
Seems like Senate President Steve Sweeney very rarely finds a tax that he doesn't love.
I'm surprised I waited this long to figure out we're going to do this. This is news to me. I mean, this is just bad. I mean, it's bad for New Jersey, it's bad for the economy, it's bad for the airlines. I mean, United is one of the biggest airline companies, not just in the world, but also New Jersey, and employs a lot. United can just get up and say, you know what, we're going to go to operation in Chicago, we're going to operation in LA, we're going to go in Houston. We want to try to keep jobs here. So that means that we have to lower the cost or help them be able to lower the cost of the operations here.
To that point, Allison, though, this legislature has been reelected as a Democratic majority consistently. You've got a governor that campaigned on higher taxes. It seems like they're all delivering on their promise to tax us more.
Well, there you go, New Jersey. You got what you asked for. The people that show up at the polls elected people who said they were going to raise taxes. So when we see taxes continue to increase, you got what you asked for. Maybe next time around, more people have to show up at the polls and vote for somebody else.
Sean, is this unique to New Jersey, the tax exemptions, some of the breaks that these airline gets, or is New Jersey now going to be in line with the rest of the airports?
New Jersey is going to be way out of whack with New York has a very similar taxing structure, and so New York will become more competitive. To the point that's been made earlier here, you don't have to go as far as Houston or Denver or LA to find available slots. You can go right across the river into New York. And what is different though is New Jersey already has literally the highest costs at the airport in the entire country. That's a federal DOT statistic. So not only will you have amongst the highest taxes, you have the highest costs. That is a recipe for disaster for passengers.
All right. Thank you, guys. Got to leave it there. Appreciate it.